So
anyway, what's going on,
Bowblax?
Bowblax?
Fake news now, dude.
What?
I told Bowblax. So should I just call you fake news now?
Yeah, dude, I'm fake news now.
I'm obviously just trolling.
I watched
yeah.
the clip at the end of his stream, and it was a complete straw man. Like, yeah, it was like pretty stupid. Like, I could have ripped into it on my stream, but I didn't want to bring it up because it's like no one really knows who he is. So.
Yeah, I was telling Augie earlier that I think the reason like you got so pissed off on Twitter or whatever is because he nuked you while you were trying to talk and defend yourself.
Oh yeah, that's why I got annoyed.
What did you say?
Stream.
Usually,
what I really got annoyed at was the timestamp I specifically gave in the tweet when I did tweet out his member stream, which is deleted now, where he talked about like my PewDiePie video and like brought up like complete lies to me being like an uncredible news source or just an uncredible person in general. And then like somebody in his call was like, yeah, it really pisses me off because, you know, he talks about autism and all that, and I have a friend who's autistic, and like that in particular pissed me off because like I don't want people to think like that I'm giving a bad reputation to autistic people. But yeah. I mean, it's whatever. It's just Tommy being himself. So
yeah, I mean, like the way I talked about it earlier is like, yeah, there was some legitimate criticism there, and yeah, you should definitely be careful about claiming something as fact when it's still allegations or whatever. But at the same time, I do think that he kind of like over exaggerated it a bit.
Yeah, I don't think the issue was like
that.
I don't think the issue was like big enough for you to take the video down. And I've said that before, but at the very least, you should have like clarified your statement in like a top comment.
I did.
Or something
I clarified my my position on Tommy's last stream where he made it entirely basically on my video, and I came in and I said, you know what, I should have said alligated. My bad. And kind of explained myself, and then that was
but did you explain it in like a top comment?
No, I was on the stream. I called in.
Yeah, but this was
No,
an
what we're
issue we
saying
had
is-
like days before. Like the argument was like, at least if you're not going to
Yeah,
remove
I
the video.
called in days before. I called in 3 days ago.
Right,
on
but the
stream.
argument was like made days before, where it's like, at least if you're not going to take it down, put up a top comment. I think I made that argument.
Oh.
Did you at least do that?
No, I didn't. It's
Yeah,
because no
you
one
should-
asked me about it.
You should probably do like a pinned comment.
Yeah, dude, that's
to be on the
just,
safe side.
it's not even about like
That's-
journalistic integrity. It's just like basic human decency. If you make an argument like that, you should probably clarify it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I probably should have done that, but the thing is, Tommy's stream today wouldn't have gone any differently if I did do that. And I'm not saying I would only do that so Tommy gets off my ass. Obviously, it's important to make that disclaimer, and I'll probably make it like after I'm done in the stream or whatever, like later today. But like the fact of the matter is that like Tommy, I feel like Tommy's just going after me specifically because
Here's the thing, right?
yeah.
Well, go ahead, finish your argument, and then I'll say something.
Someone told me, and I'm not going to tell them. They don't want to be named, but basically, even before I made my video, and they knew it was going up, they said, Tommy's going to be super pissed at you because he thinks it's competing with Shot from the Point News, which was never my intention when I uploaded the video.
Someone trustworthy told you that?
Yeah, and then lo and behold, I fucking bring that up to him directly, and he's like, yeah, you stole my idea of doing the news like really fast and doing breaking stories because I said that on my Twitter, which I didn't even see that tweet. So it's like, I feel like he's just really salty off that, and then like obviously his criticism is valid, but I think he's overblowing it because of that. Because did you actually see like the end of his stream that he made today, Augie? Where he
I haven't
reacted to a
watched
tweet that I made?
the stream at all.
Okay, well, it's like 5 minutes. But I don't know if you want to watch it now or later, but
Nah,
basically,
I'm good. I might watch it later on my own time, though.
Did you want to say something first? Cause
no, I was just gonna say, and I'll say this, and then I'll catch up on chat here. It's important when you're arguing with Tommy, and he's got like a legitimate issue with you, not to let your anger by Tommy like cloud like you like, because clearly you're like pissed at Tommy, and you want to like get some sort of like revenge from him. That's what I'm getting from you.
Not necessarily.
Well, I think subconsciously you might want to get some sort of revenge from him.
I was mad at the member stream because of because he's just
You
he was
posted
so
that stream
aggressive and
publicly for a
lying.
reason, though. You wanted to get him back.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Fuck you! I posted your page stream."
Not because of the money thing. I just wanted to show people what he was saying, basically. And he said it in that stream.
Hold on, I'm just fucking with the audio levels on my music right here. No, but I think there is some sort of, and this is my personal opinion, this is my takeaway. There was some sort of subconscious, you wanted to like get them back there. Maybe that's not what you're saying right now, but maybe like deep down in your mind, that's what you were thinking when you were doing it. I don't know. That's just what I take away from it. The point is that I've been there before myself. When I argue with Tommy C, when I argue with Tommy and he's got a legitimate point against me, I get so obsessed with wanting to like get him back or something that I don't listen to what he's saying. And I think what he's saying is a valid argument. I think it is.
I'm fine with his point. I said I was fine with his point 3 days ago. What I'm not fine with is him bringing up a tweet I made to somebody who wasn't even him. And then taking what I said in that tweet, misconstruing it, and then going on a rampage saying that, like, I only do stuff for views and I'm, like, completely dishonest and this is why I fuck up every story I ever touch and et cetera, which I don't think any of that's true. But he basically took a tweet I made to
He does write, I will admit, he does write that
misconstrued it.
hard where he's like, if you, like, make, like, a mistake, like, suddenly you're untrustworthy. I realize that the mistakes that you have made in the past are, you know, pretty large or something. If we're going back to Instagram Wake Up, for, you know, that scar that will never go away from either of our reputations. But I am, you know, I do think, like, you know, I don't see you as someone who's like untrustworthy or like uncredible. But, you know, he does have like a legitimate point in the sense that you need to be careful what you're saying when you're dealing with such heavy topics like that. Like,
he's a hypocrite in that way too, though. 'Cause he
explain how
fucks
he's
up a lot.
explain how he's a hypocrite.
He, in a lot of the stuff he was saying on that stream, he does the exact same thing. Not specifically with, like, the allegations or clear... Like, if he makes a mistake, he's gonna rectify it and, like, clear it up in the next stream he does or whatever. But, like, what he was saying to me specifically about me, supposedly, like, doing only stuff for views or only doing stuff for certain reasons, he's done the same thing in the past in multiple scenarios. And honestly, I mean, that's not even what I was doing in the first place. But I assume you probably need to see the actual stream clip. Like, he goes extremely aggressive at me for absolutely no reason, and it's only because
it is Tommy. It is Tommy. That's how Tommy be. But I want to know like a specific example where he's like reported the news or something, and he like he reported a situation that was alleged, and he said specifically like, "Oh, this is 100% fact."
I never said it was 100%.
Well, you said
fact.
you said it was hypocritical though. You said it was hypocritical though.
How about that time?
I literally forgot to say one word. It's in the video.
Yeah, but how is that hypocritical?
Very obvious
That's what I'm
that
wondering.
it's alleged. I should have stated it outright, but it's very. I insinuate it heavily that it's alleged. It's not like most people coming out of that video aren't gonna think it's definitive. They're gonna think it's alleged. There might be some people who don't, and that's my bad. And I should have said alleged, but it's not like I made it clear that it was 100%.
Right, but how does that? I don't
alleged.
understand what the hypocrisy argument comes from.
It's not. I'm not saying hypocrisy from the Jake Paul video. I'm saying hypocrisy from what he's saying, how he's saying I act. He basically defamed my character on stream, and not just based off that, based off like other stuff that he made up.
Oh, like I said, I haven't seen the stream myself. I've been like busy all day, but I don't know, man. I just think like, you know, it's important to point out because I've fallen down the same trap before. When I argue with Tommy, I get so obsessed with like proving him wrong or like, you know, like owning him or something like that. That basically what happens is I kind of forget what the point being made is.
I don't care to prove him wrong. Anybody who sees that that clip and isn't a hardcore Tommy fan knows that Tommy's wrong. If they know me, I'm not gonna try and prove him wrong. It's just like it's annoying. It's a pain in the ass.
It's a bold claim.
But no, like you gotta listen to the clip, man. Like I mean, you know me. I'm pretty sure if you listen to it objectively without me having to explain why it's wrong, you'll know why it's wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like it's just a video I put out. I made a mistake. I explained it in Tommy's stream, and the reason I didn't explain it in a comment is because like I've been getting I haven't been getting any comments that or even saying like, oh, I can't believe Jake Paul or whatever. Like I can't. Basically, everybody thinks it's alleged in the comments. There's no comments saying otherwise.
You've read every single comment on that video?
majority of them, yeah.
Well, see, I don't think it. I don't think
you
it
should do that pinned comment though.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should have
I
to do the
should.
pin comment,
I
but I
will.
don't think like that specifically is like enough to like, you know, vilify you. Like, yeah, it's good that everyone who watched the video took away that it was alleged, but what if that didn't happen? That's the problem here.
Right.
I mean, what if it didn't happen? It's a small video on
What if
Jake
it blew up?
Paul,
To, what if it got like 500,000 views or something? It got picked up in the algorithm.
and then I would have made the disclaimer for sure.
Would you have taken it down?
Potentially.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on
Hmm.
scenarios or something like that. I mean, it's
I,
hard to say.
I
I realize
don't-
this is a lot
I
of
don't
what
think
if.
I would.
I realize this is a lot of what if, but that's the problem that they have is that if you're going to become serious about doing this sort of like news channel like stuff, and you want to be taken seriously as like a source for YouTube news on like serious situations, not just YouTube drama,
Yeah.
but situations involving like, you know, girls getting raped inside a big YouTuber's house, you know, or a big YouTuber's party, then you've got to do like basic like you've got to have like a basic like set of like
Yes,
set of morals for
I
like that
understand this.
journalists are supposed to have. I realize most journalists don't have morals, but you know you gotta have like that basic like set of like journalistic integrity if you want to be taken seriously when reporting situations like this. There's a reason why people don't like it when Keemstar reports on like you know like rape or like you know child porn or situations like serious stuff like that. They often argue like Drama Alert isn't a place to
Exactly.
John Letters in place for that to be covered.
Yeah, and when it comes to these scenarios in particular, I go over with people. I sent the audio to Nick twice. He cleared it twice. I sent it to a couple other people, and they cleared it. And the audio was pretty much the exact same as in the video, the final video. I didn't add anything or remove anything.
I realize it doesn't exist anymore, forensic. But here's the problem: is that you know just because you know. Someone, you know, journalists have a bad reputation doesn't mean that if you want to start reporting serious news like that, you automatically get a free pass. That's what BWC's problem is. BWC, you know, he's studying to be like a journalist and stuff, and he thinks like all of a sudden like he gets like this like he can like be like a you know when it comes to like situations where people are like you know gathering people's like docs or something and that shouldn't be reported or something like that. No, just because journalists have a bad reputation doesn't mean that. You know, you also carry that. If you're going to be reporting stuff like this, and this is what Tommy's argument is, you have to, you know, use allegedly. You have to use the proper terms because it's just, you know, it's
Yeah.
what I don't know what the word is. It's help me out here. Not dishonest. It's careless. Careless. It's careless.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Yep, I should have said the word alleged beforehand.
Yeah.
But like. Tommy's just saying like.
I swear, ever since Tommy's, I will say, ever since Tommy's made that argument, both me and Tipster have been super like we like double check ourselves mentally when we're like reporting on a situation. Like even when I was doing like the Susie Lou situation, for instance, like I was saying stuff like allegedly, even though it's pretty obvious she flagged more people. I was saying allegedly anyway on a flagging case, not even like anything serious. I was still saying allegedly, just mentally, just because I'm like, I don't want to.
I thought I worded it in some way to make it sound alleged, but
yeah, I know it's a simple mistake to make.
It's
a simple mistake to make. It's just you're doubling down on it after you're called out. That's why they have a problem.
I didn't double down on it. I said it was my bad immediately when Tommy called that out. I never doubled down.
Yeah, but when Terry brought it up on Twitter, and that's I think a big thing that Tommy took issue with, and you doubled down.
Oh, I said I didn't take Tommy's advice for taking the video down.
Yeah.
Okay, here's I'll bring up the tweet that he tried to rip apart if I can bring it up and kind of explain what actually I meant fully in it.
All right, while you do that, let me catch up on chat right now. All right, I'm back. Sorry I can't stay because of work tomorrow. Anyways, peace, homie. See you, Mary Generic. What are you guys talking about? I just got back. We're talking about Bowblax's Jake Paul video. A video about Bowblax, did I think? Yes. You blame Jake Paul for alleged rapes. I didn't. Let's see what else is going on here. What was the point of beginning of saying Jake Paul would do something like this? It was a misspeak. That's the problem.
Yeah, I misspoke in my video, and Tommy thinks I'm like the fucking devil because of it.
See, isn't that doubling down though?
Wait, I think it was a mistake. How is that doubling down?
Well,
I think it was a mistake. I don't think he should be saying the stuff he's saying about me based off that one mistake. It's not doubling down. There's so many pro Jared tweets, Jesus.
I know,
yeah, I know.
right?
I'm trying to get caught up on my Twitter DMs right now, and it's like all fucking. You gonna cover pro Jared? You gonna talk about pro Jared?
Dude, the moment you start your stream tonight, people are like, "Oh, are you covering pro Jared?" Even though it's in the title.
When did I say it?
You'll never guess who I'm talking to right now.
Who, Alinity?
No.
Pokemon?
Toby.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, she tweets, maybe start, on, like, an unrelated tweet. Maybe start taking, Maybe start taking some of that advice, Josh. Being stubborn and blockheaded will get you no subs. I said, what advice are you talking about? Taking and learning from criticism is the only reason I got this far with my channel. She says, the advice about running the story you don't have the facts to. It's irresponsible. You leave yourself and whoever may be working with you wide open for trouble, slander, and other shit. Tommy suggested that you take down the video, and you said you will not. You're dumb. And then I said, this is the thing that Tommy was making a bunch of strawmans off of. I say, I appreciate Tommy's criticism, and I take it into account as I do with everyone who gives me advice. But that doesn't mean I follow everything anyone tells me 100% of the time. If Tommy's criticism was perfect, he wouldn't be stuck at 37k subs, and he would have better rep among his peers. And
That
that's
was a
not to say his
mistake.
criticism-
That was a mistake to write that second paragraph.
Okay, this is what I mean by it. Tommy's criticism is not perfect. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I take into account what he says based off, like, I mean, what he's good at. He's good at, like, criticizing and, like, certain things, but I wouldn't take him advice on, like, how to grow a channel, for example, and because he's stuck at 37k, or, like,
See,
I wouldn't take advice
that just turns
in some
like
ways.
that just turns into like an attack on like Tommy, like, oh, he did,
It's
he
not an
doesn't get
attack on
subs
Tommy.
or something.
Saying his criticism isn't perfect isn't an attack on Tommy. And nobody's criticism is perfect. I take criticism and validate it based off the person itself. Like,
Yeah,
if
but
you were
why does it matter if
you
he's
were-
stuck
you
in
were to
like a
give me-
low sub count?
No, it's
Like, I don't understand what the relevance of that was. It felt like you were just taking like a
Tommy-
personal dig at Tommy, just like
no.
get him back.
What?
Like, what was the
No,
relevance
it
of bringing
wasn't.
up his sub count?
I feel
For-
like
for
Bowblax just
example-
needs to do a response video. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, maybe
Get
on
it
like
out
your
of
second
system,
channel,
bro.
or like a live stream or something. I don't know.
Just fucking do it on the main channel. Get it out of your system, bro.
Wait, no, but what I mean by Tommy is stuck at 37k is that, like, if he were to give me advice on how to grow a channel, I wouldn't, like, I would take that advice into account, but I wouldn't, like, act on it, like, all the time.
Damn.
Like, I don't act on everybody's advice that they give me.
That's fucking savage, dude.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
it feels like
What,
you're taking a
like,
dig. Do you
I,
not see that?
I don't
you're-
see that. I base advice and criticism based off,
Oh, Tommy only has,
Well, here.
37k. Yeah.
Here,
like,
Yeah,
Tommy.
yeah,
It has great. Tommy is great in some categories and maybe not so great in others, and
yeah,
like, I don't know, like, I
You're
take
just digging
criticism
a
based
hole.
off the person. I don't know,
It-
like, I won't listen to what everyone tells me 100% of the time. If someone told me something and I listened to it 100% of the time, I would be a puppet. I wouldn't have any free thought. It would be ridiculous.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No,
yeah, for
no one's
sure.
If
arguing.
Tommy
that-
gives me advice, I'm not obligated to follow it.
Yeah,
That's
no one's
basically-
arguing
yeah,
that you
definitely.
have to
It's-
do everything that Tommy C says. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, he's not
We're-
he's not your dad commanding you to do something or something like that.
Daddy.
we're just saying it was like the way you worded it. It's like, yeah, he told me what he thinks I should do, but he's like stuck at 37k. So like,
yeah,
I'm
it just
not
comes
even
off as like
listening to him.
that the first
Yeah.
part of your tweet was fine, perfectly fine. It's the second part where you like take like that dig at him. It's like, well, come on now, that wasn't smart to tweet. That's just my opinion.
If Tommy's criticism was perfect, nobody's criticism is perfect. Maybe I shouldn't have brought up those specifically.
nobody's
I'm
arguing
just
whether or
saying-
not his criticism is
I should have ended it off, the second part off by saying nobody's criticism is perfect,
It's kind of obvious.
because that's
though,
what I
right?
meant by it. That's what I
I
meant.
mean, I guess
by
that's
it.
what you mean, but yeah.
On a side note,
I mean,
this
you guys
fucker's gonna
can't
lose
change
100k
what
in
I
one
mean
day.
by it.
Oh, really?
He's at 93k right now, lost.
Look, I'll just wrap up this whole conversation by saying, like, me personally, whenever I've gotten into an argument with Tommy, like, it's important not to let not to like focus on like winning Tommy or like fighting Tommy or something or beating Tommy. You know, he makes a point. And you know, if you have an issue with it, fight back with words. Don't like upload his paid
I can't
content.
I can't fight back. I can't fight back with words because I go in I
make
try
a video
to
about
go
it.
in a
I mean,
call with him.
you've got
Why
like
make a video?
No,
That's
you've got a bigger
that's the
YouTuber, a
worst
37k
idea.
sub YouTuber who's supposedly spreading lies about you. That seems pretty important, at least to cover on a secondary channel or something like that. Don't you
No.
agree? Why isn't that not important?
Yeah, look what I did with the meme troll shit. That dude was saying some really fucked up shit about me, and so what did I do? I did a video where I debunked every.
And there's so many
fucking thing
people
he
who
said.
like hate
My
Tommy who
audience-
want to own him.
My
Just
audience
do it
is
yourself.
completely separate from Tommy's. Bringing up Tommy to my audience does not do me any favors.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of overlap between you and Tommy.
Yeah, I'd say
there's
so.
overlap. There's overlap to where Tommy's fans know about me, but my other fans don't know about Tom.
My thing was like it just seemed like you had this like pent up frustration. So my thought was, why not just do a video to get it out of your system?
Out
But
of
if
here!
you
I
don't
can't
feel
even
that
work
way,
for
then fuck
fucking
it. You
Kill
know?
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's my thought is like if it's really got you that upset, just fucking do a video.
Yeah, I mean, you got a
I'm
bigger
not
YouTuber
upset.
spreading lies about you. Why would you not want to cover that?
Yeah.
Because it's just not smart.
Why? Own him. Fuck him. He's spreading lies about you. Get him. You know?
It's not worth my time because, like, if I do it, I'm gonna go into like a war with Tommy with back and forth, and I just really don't want to do that. I'd rather be on good terms with him or just like neutral to where we don't. Talk
How
about
is that
either
going
of
for
each
you?
other.
Going on, you know, good terms with Tommy.
Yeah,
know?
I mean, he's the one who keeps fucking bringing up shit and trying to antagonize.
So get
me.
him. You've got him. I mean, you claim that you got him on something. You know?
I've got
I mean,
him on
how
a lot
long
of
would it
things.
take just to fire up a live?
I had him on a lot of things with the Instagram Wake Up, and when that shit happened, people ignored my points because they weren't related directly to the incident that Tommy was
Look,
bringing
I
up.
just-
Tommy
my
has a
point
really
is-
good way of like clouding facts by bringing up another fact to try and like eclipse it.
My point is, it's just how hard is it just to fire up a live stream and just be like, or just record a video and post it?
I was thinking of firing up a live stream today, but
Do
I just
it.
don't want to give him the attention.
Oh, come on now. He gets more live viewers than both of us combined. He has more subs. Like, what do you mean? Even if he had less viewers than us, like, you know, why is his argument invalid because he has less subs or something?
His argument
That's
is
what
not
every
invalid.
week guy, you know, says when they
Does
want
not,
to
his
fight. Like, oh, I
argument's
don't want to
not
give him
invalid.
attention.
I've already fought against it right here. It's just that I choose to do it on certain platforms.
Why not your own?
Why would I bring up Tommy C on my channel? Like, I'll bring it up on After Hours, I'll bring it up on the stream, I'll bring it up on Twitter. I'm not gonna make a video on it.
I don't know, man. It just doesn't make much sense to me, at least. Let me catch up on the chat here. Let's see. Bowblax is fake news, but it's clearly allegedly was implied. Doesn't matter. I mean, if people took away that it was real and not alleged,
The thing
then
is,
Bowblax would
nobody
be
took
fucked.
that away except for
Well,
Tommy
I'm
C.
glad that happened. I'm glad
It's
that
'cause Tommy
most
C
people who
comes
watched
through my
the
video.
Look, I don't
Okay.
agree that it was like it's that big of an issue that you needed to take the video down. At least put up a note. I'm just saying that, you know, he's got a point, you know? It is.
I already said he got a point. Like, what? I don't understand when I argue about this Tommy C stuff. That everyone's saying, like, dude, own up to the mistake. I already did. I did multiple times. Like, do people just forget what I say? Like,
Well, I don't think anybody's saying that. They're just kind of giving you advice on like if it really bothers you, this is, you know, what you could do to kind of handle it. You know what I mean?
it's just annoying because I know his motives behind it specifically. Like, because in the
Yeah.
member stream, he brought up my PewDiePie video, and he said, "Oh, you fucked up that too." And I was in a call where he reviewed the video, and the thing that he thought I fucked up on was the most retarded shit in the world. Like, he was combing through the video, like trying to find like stupid reasons to hate on it. The reason, and I think I brought this up earlier, is that I said in the video, PewDiePie did not only just promote DLive, but he's also doing a campaign with DLive to promote the distribution of Lino. Where when I the way I worded it, it sounded like I said two different things, like promotion and this. But then Tommy's like, and the second thing is promotion too. So what's the additional thing? And I'm like, it's just the way I worded it, dude. They're both promotion. And he's like, no, fuck you. You're dishonest.
Yeah. See, that was fucking dumb. I'm with you on that one.
Then pin him on it. I mean, is this really just about not giving a guy who has
I've
bigger
already
subs, who gets
pinned
more
him
live
on
viewers
it.
than both of us combined, attention? He's already got attention.
Yeah. I don't know.
I've
Honestly,
already
like,
pinned him on this. It's
I
just
don't know,
that
honestly, like, I feel like with Bowblax, like, maybe it is best for him to just fucking ignore him.
it's just not like worth the not like I'm not trying to like downplay Tommy in any way. I'm just saying like it's gonna start a fight and it's gonna start a back and forth that I just don't want to have personally. It's just
Yeah.
like it's not worth my time. Like,
Yeah. Well, if that's your attitude at
thinking
it, then
about-
just ignore it. If that's what you know,
Yeah.
if you're just like, oh, who cares or something like that, then stop tweeting about it, ignore it. But if you do take it seriously enough to respond to, then don't like fight with words. Don't like put his stuff up.
I have
on,
fought with words. Wait, I don't understand what you mean by that. Can you explain?
I mean, fight with words. Don't put his paid service up, for free and stuff like that.
Wait, I'm showing what I have an issue with. He said this. Here's what he said.
It's paid
Here's the
content.
timestamp.
That was why I was so mad at you before. You uploaded his paid content for everyone to see. Kind of defeats the purpose of becoming a member of Tommy's program.
So maybe what would have been better in that situation, as opposed to like posting the link to this paywalled content, maybe just clip the part that triggered you and post that.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how someone might have an issue with that, but it's like 1,000 times better than literally uploading the whole
posting
thing,
the whole
where the
link,
entire
yeah.
podcast isn't even about you in the first place. I mean, they bring you up a lot, but the entire thing is.
The podcast is titled "Bowblax is a dishonest."
Yeah, but that's
piece
not
of
all they
shit," and
talk about. So it's like
it.
not only you're leaking content where they talk about you, but even worse, you're leaking content that doesn't even have anything to do with you, even if the main.
He said
goal
he's
of the
gonna make all
podcast
his
is about you.
membership streams public anyway. Dude,
No,
if
he
you're
only makes
fucking,
some of them
if you're
public.
lying about me, if you're like fucking lying about my character, straight up lies, not even criticism, lies. Like, why the fuck am I gonna let him get away with that?
People lie about
See,
you all the time.
This is why like I honestly feel like a response is justified.
Yeah, you've got a big YouTuber who pulls like 300 viewers or something, lying about your character. I mean, it seems
he's
like
lying about you. He's trying
and
to ruin your
you've got
reputation,
him
saying,
pinned
"Oh,
down.
Black's
Supposedly,
fucking
this
fake
is all
news."
your words, not mine. I mean,
He
I don't
can't-
have a stake in this, right?
yeah.
I don't know if it's Tommy line or if it's your line. I didn't watch the stream, so I don't know. I'm saying this is what you have. You've got a big YouTuber gets like 300 viewers on stream who's lying about your character. Well, just make a video. I mean, you seem to have got him pretty good. Just fire up OBS. Don't even edit it. Just talk. Just fire up a live stream. Just talk. And just post and get it done with. Let people know.
I might.
People have been wanting to own Tommy C all the time. A lot of people don't like Tommy C. They've been wanting to own him all the time, dude. This is your chance. Get him. If what you've got is
The only
solid.
thing I'll say is, if you do a live stream, and this isn't like out of disrespect, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything like that. This is just facts. If you do a live stream and say Tommy shows up and he wants to fucking like come in and debate you, you are not very good at debating, so do not debate him. Just present your points, get everything together, and present your points and debunk what he had to say. But
don't even read chat or respond to chat. Just literally just don't even like read chat or respond to chat. Just do a stream, just talking about it, and then turn it off when you're done.
If I were to make a video on Tommy C, it would be like a proper exposed video, and it would be it wouldn't be a live stream.
Then fucking do it, dude. Because here you're clearly upset about someone who's saying things that aren't true about you. Fucking do it, man. I'm not even saying this out of like,
neither am I. Like, neither am I. I like
finish,
Tommy,
but-
dude. Tommy's the homie and stuff like that. At least for me, I know Tipster, yeah, and not the same for him. But the point is like this isn't about like me saying like, oh yeah, get Tommy.
This isn't
We're
about
just
me and
arguing
Tommy
for
or anything
you.
like that. If I wanted to make an exposed video on Tommy, I'd do it my fucking self. I wouldn't encourage somebody else to do it. But clearly, you're upset that he's saying shit about you that isn't true. So
The
you
thing
should. I
about
really
it
think
is
so.
that he's already digging his own grave, so it's like,
How is he digging his own grave?
well,
It's almost like he wants to do it, but then he makes excuses for himself. But at the end of the day, like it's your channel, dude. You do what you want. This is just our advice,
I mean, ever since March, I had like a whole like setup, and like I could like literally start into production of a Tommy C exposed video at a whim, but maybe I should. I don't know,
Bro. When you say
I'm kinda
stuff,
tired,
when you say
but-
stuff like I could do it anytime I want, all people are gonna say is just do it. That's the problem. You see that?
Yeah. The only reason I say it is because he seems like he's legitimately upset about what Tommy's saying. So
Yeah.
it seems like that's the only natural thing to do,
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. See, like what the shit that Tommy said about me, it didn't bother me enough to make a fucking video. But you seem like it really, like it does. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's your channel. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Just friendly advice, homie.
Either do the stream or just like stop talking about it entirely. You can't just do like this like middle of like the road like, yeah, fuck this guy, he's lying about me, but I'm not gonna do stream or talk about it, you know? It just doesn't work like that. You gotta pick one or the other.
Yeah, if anything, it just makes you look worse if you keep talking about it, because everybody's gonna tell you exactly what we're saying. Well, why don't you just fucking do a video on it then?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Then it just kind of makes you look more bad to keep complaining but not doing it.
No, if people want me to make a video on it, I will, but...
I guarantee you, if you were to do a poll in the chat right now, everybody's gonna be like, fuck
one in
yeah,
the chat.
do a
One
video.
in the, we got 20 people in here.
Well,
one in the
in
chat
this
if you want a
stream-
Bowblax exposed Tommy video or stream or whatever you would do. I'm gonna pull a Keemstar impression right now. One in the
I need
chat.
caffeine. I need caffeine right now. So fucking bad.
I'm out.
I do that shit too. I do the ones in the chat shit too. I don't give a
Yeah, it's
fuck.
fun. It's fun when you do
It
that.
is.
By the way, Bowblax, I don't even know why I'm asking your permission, but because it's my content at the end of the day. But can I upload this clip to my AugieRFC channel? Oh, we got a bunch of ones coming through because I think this is some good discussion right here.
I mean, it depends if I decide to make the video or not, because it'd be like hyping up drama to have no conclusion. Would
Well, no, it's not even hyping anything up. It's just us having a conversation. I think this is some good discussion, podcasting stuff right here. And for the people who didn't get an
Kind
episode
of.
yesterday,
I
or
would
today, I think
have
it'd be a good substitute.
maybe I just would have preferred, if we're gonna have this discussion and it be like unbiased, is that you listen to the clips that actually got me upset to the point where I even made those tweets.
Yeah, maybe give those a listen first.
I don't know. I was arguing. I wasn't even arguing from the clip specifically. I was just arguing based on like what I know.
Yeah, you
and
were
what I've
arguing
seen.
like your common sense.
Yeah, it was
or
good,
whatever.
I don't know. And also, I was arguing based on like my own personal experience with fighting with Tommy because I sympathize with you because I've been in this situation where I've been like fucking furious at Tommy, but at the end of the day, if he's got a good point, I have to like snap myself out of it and realize, hey, you know, maybe he has a point here, and he's definitely caught me on a few things, you know.
Here's my issue with Tommy C, is that there's asshole Tommy C, and then there's down to earth like normal Tommy C, and he plays his asshole persona for his stream, and then he's down to earth usually like off stream and pretty chill, and I like that Tommy a lot. I would like to be good friends with that version of Tommy, but the thing is, that's fine, but it doesn't work with what he's trying to do, because he's trying to be honest. Like, what he says in asshole Tommy mode is actually what he believes in non-asshole, like, performance Tommy mode. So, like, it just doesn't work. Like, you gotta be, like, he's putting on an act, but he's also trying to be honest at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just, it just, like, overblows his points and makes them, like, I don't know. Like, you can never tell if he's actually mad or if he's, like, trying to, like, put on a show or something, and it's just, like, I'm cool with Tommy 1 minute, and then the next he's like trashing me, and then I ask why in chat, and he's like, "Come on, dude, I'm putting on a comedy show." And then I go on his membership stream, and he's actually yelling at me, literally calling me a liar. Like, what did I lie about? And then kicking me out after. It's just like, I honestly like.
You see, I'm not even gonna comment on that because I haven't seen the stream, so I don't know what the context is of you being a liar.
I'd be really fucking pissed if I were Bowblax too, because it seems like 1 minute he'll have you on the stream and he's all like cool and chill with you and shit. You guys are, you know, chumming it up like homies and shit. And then like the next stream, he's like, "Fuck you, Bowblax, you're a fucking liar." And it's like, well, what happened in 24 hours? What the fuck's going on?
I gotta. Is he? Is he?
That's
is he
exactly, yeah.
So is he bipolar or something?
It seems that way with his
Yeah.
disagreements with Bowblax, specifically with you, Bowblax. It really does seem that way.
Like,
Yeah, like 1 minute. There was actually a time where he's like, "Yeah, I like to shit talk you publicly, but behind the scenes, like, you're a really cool guy, blah 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 blah." And then like
Remember
the
you guys
second,
did that
no,
member
this,
stream and you guys were chill as hell.
yeah, we were chill as hell. But the second he found out I was doing a news video, oh no, I'm competing with Shop from the Point News, and now I'm the sworn enemy. It's just like, these criticisms, they're fine, but the way he's going about them in such an aggressive manner.
That's some chemo bullshit, dude. How dare you compete with me?
It is. It's just, man.
No,
and then
dude.
he preaches how I'm dishonest, and then he does shit like that, and it's just like, it fucking confuses me. It's really
Bowblax
annoying.
Tommy exposed video. Bowblax Tommy exposed video.
Bowblax Tommy.
It would take a lot of. I'd have to like put a lot of work into it. It would take like as much work as I.
You
put
couldn't
into,
just
like,
fire it
edit
up
a
or something.
video.
You'd
Right.
actually have to like.
No, because there's a
It-
lot that goes into it. There's a lot of like history, and I gotta like explain like my side fully, since a lot of the grievances I have with Tommy come from private interactions as well as public, and the contrast between the two, I would need to make like a very well-made video on that.
You know what, Augie? I'll tell you exactly why he doesn't want to do it. You want to know why he doesn't want to do it?
What was that?
Because that pro Jared video is going to get so much more fucking views, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even know if I don't think I'm gonna make a pro Jared video anymore. Everyone's already like made good videos on him. I don't really have much to add to the conversation.
Yeah, it's not like Etika where you can kind of like really put your own opinion or whatever. Like it is what it is.
It's just fun to laugh at. It's like that's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Have
fucking
you-
douche went from being on top of the world to now he's fucked
So,
in less than 24 hours.
so have you even tried to approach Tommy behind the scenes? In
Oh, I
private
have
about this.
many times, so many
And
times. Like even before this, even
what's
today.
he
Like
say?
Augie was in the chat. Augie was in
Yeah.
the voice chat with Tommy, and I was
Right.
like, and this was after the stream was done, and I hopped in waiting and call. I'm like, yo, I just want to fucking talk this out so we have no beef or whatever. And he didn't let me in. He didn't drag me in. He was just talking with his goons. And
Am I one of his goons now because I was in there?
I'm
Not
yeah, but
necessarily,
I
though.
mean,
Not necessarily.
but I mean, like DM private call though, like not any sort of
101. I'm
VC.
down to have a 101 call with him.
But
I'm
do
not.
you
I'm
have
not
him-
down
do
to
you have him-
DM with him because he literally takes DMs as a joke. I tried to do it with the Instagram wake up thing. He all caps laughed at me like it's like.
Does he? So
And he
Does-
also can leak DMs, which honestly, like my DMs, like if they ever get leaked, like it doesn't show anything bad, but I just think like I have to talk in a way where like I can't be down to earth. I have to be like, oh, this might go public typing, but.
Hey, I got to
Sounds
take
like
off,
dick.
guys, but you guys have a good one.
All right. I think I'm gonna upload this on the other channel.
Okay, feel free to. Sure, Tommy will fucking try to like look at it and like misconstrue it or like straw man something I say because this is what he did in the video.
Hey,
He
that's
took-
just more fodder for your video, man.
yeah, I guess he basically took what I said, made his own interpretation, and then used that interpretation to say other bad shit about me that isn't true because the interpretation itself, in the first place, isn't true. And the fact, like, if Tommy was someone I never talked to, if Tommy is someone I didn't know and he saw that, I feel like that would be fair to make. But Tommy can talk with me in DMs. Tommy has full access to talking to me at any time through any platform, and he just doesn't. So it's like
it
he doesn't give me the
feels
benefit
like
of the doubt. It's really annoying.